Say goodbye.
Hey, check this out. Mike Cook, talented photographer in the Northwest Valley, sent me an email, and this is a photo from 2023. He said, hey, Justin, there's a PSA, public service announcement for photography enthusiasts. Basically, Wednesday, the full moon is rising right when the sun is setting, so there will be a little more light, and you can see the features of the mountains. This is not a totally common occurrence, and he
This is not a test. This is an emergency alert system message issued by the National Emergency Network. At approximately 7:42 p.m., multiple reports have been confirmed regarding mass disappearances of children across several states, such as Texas, New Mexico, Louisiana, California, and so on. Authorities estimate over 3,000 children are currently missing. The individual responsible is described as a humanoid figure resembling a classic cartoon mouse. Black body, white gloves, red shorts. Large exaggerated smile that does not change. Identified by witnesses as Mickey. Do not approach this entity at all costs. The suspect has been reported to appear on television screens without warning. Speak in a distorted, cheerful voice. Lure children by saying phrases such as, come play with me, let's go somewhere fun. Cause screens to malfunction or display static before appearing. Children exposed to these broadcasts may become unresponsive, walk toward screens, disappear shortly after. If you have children in your home, you must turn off all televisions and devices immediately. Do not allow children near screens. Cover or unplug TVs, tablets, phones, gaming systems, and keep children within line of sight at all times. If you see the entity, do not interact, do not speak to it, do not look at its face for extended periods, and leave the area immediately. If your screen turns on by itself, do not look at it. Leave the room immediately. We are currently unable to contain the spread of the signal. Stay indoors. Avoid all media. This alert will update when more information becomes available.
Oh, okay, Joe Eden. So we just need to make sure that you're safe and sound and everything will turn out alright. Alright, Pat? Alright. Now. Where's Pebble? Wait. Where is Pebble?
This is an emergency alert system message issued by federal authorities as a continuation of the ongoing child disappearance incidents connected to the entity identified as Mickey. As of early morning, several previously missing children have been confirmed to have returned, emerging from television screens and other electronic displays, including devices that were powered off. Medical evaluations report that all recovered children show significant bruising and signs of repeated physical harm across their bodies, along with severe psychological distress and an extreme fear of screens. Many of the children refused to speak about their experience, but some have quietly stated that they were forced to keep playing and that the entity became angry when they did not comply or stopped smiling. Authorities now believe the entity is holding children in an unknown location accessed through screens and that the returned victims are being used as a warning. Some of the recovered children have attempted to approach screens again, suggesting a possible influence or control even after their return. All households are strongly advised to turn off or disable all non-essential electronic screens. Keep children under constant supervision and prevent any interaction with devices displaying unusual behavior. If a child reappears from a screen, guardians are instructed not to question them immediately and to remove access to all screens in the area. Authorities have reclassified this situation as a hostile entity event and warn that further escalations are likely if preventative measures are not followed. Thank you for cooperating with us, and we'll investigate further information. Stay tuned for further information.
Introducing new Fruitomic Punch Gushers with a taste that's gonna drive you crazy. It's very, very different. And totally appealing. It's new Fruitomic Punch Gushers, the fruit snack bursting with juicy fruit punch in the middle. So fruity, they'll really turn your head.
Whoa, I'll say.
New Fruitomic Punch Gushers. The blast of fruit punch is gonna drive you totally fruity.
Man, I gotta switch.
Fresh baked bread, piled with extra lean, juicy ham, oven roasted turkey.
This is an emergency alert system message issued by federal authorities as an urgent international update regarding the ongoing hostile entity event associated with the figure identified as Mickey. Authorities have confirmed that the incidents previously believed to be isolated within the United States are now occurring globally. Verified reports of identical child disappearances and reappearances have been received from multiple countries across Europe, Asia, and South America, all describing the same entity, behavior patterns, and method of abduction through electronic screens. International agencies are reporting that recovered children in these regions exhibit the same physical injuries, including widespread bruising and signs of repeated harm, along with severe psychological trauma and consistent statements describing forced participation in unknown activities. Governments worldwide are coordinating and have concluded that the signal linked to the entity is not limited by location, broadcast system, or device type, and may be spreading through any form of screen-based technology. Experts warn that this is no longer a contained or regional threat, but a rapidly expanding global event with no current method of containment. All citizens are strongly advised to follow previous safety directives, including disabling non-essential electronic devices, closely monitoring children, and avoiding any interaction with abnormal screen activity. Authorities emphasize that the entity's reach appears to be increasing, and failure to comply with safety measures may result in further disappearances. International emergency response teams are actively investigating, but at this time, no safe zones or unaffected regions have been identified.
NBC's Sunday Night Movie will return following these messages.
Now the Martin Short press conference continues.
I forgot what I was going to say. What's your question?
Martin Short comes to...
Meet the Mr. Men and Little Misses of Dilly Day.
This is an emergency alert system message issued by federal authorities regarding the resolution of the ongoing hostile entity event associated with the figure previously identified as Mickey. Authorities confirm that the incidents involving child disappearances and abnormal screen activity have ceased, and the entity has returned to a stable and non-hostile state. Following extensive investigation, it has been determined that the entity's actions were not driven by intent to cause widespread harm, but rather by a misdirected attempt to engage in interaction, as the entity exhibited behavior consistent with boredom and a desire for play. Communication has now been successfully established, and containment protocols have been replaced with monitored cooperation. All previously missing children have been accounted for and are receiving medical and psychological care, and no further cases have been reported. Electronic devices are no longer considered a point of risk, and normal usage may resume. Authorities emphasize that while the situation has been resolved, the event remains under ongoing observation to ensure continued safety. There is no current threat to the public.
The lash is so big, your everyone lash looks like 3. Lash is so big, you'll swear it's fake. But it's Forces Mascara from Ultima 2.
Code is yours for just $12.50 with any Ultima 2 purchase at JCPenney.
Getting stronger every day.